Hello everyone, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator, soon with Ultimate Wheel Customization, which is going to be absolutely amazing, and Arizona is going to be amazing as well. Let's go! Alright, so, things and stuff. Skills. Not skills, I wonder if I'll ever learn. Progress history. We are, 28 experience away from level 16. And level 16 means about truck browser, W9, engines, 600 Cummins. It's going to be a pretty big jump from that 1650 torque to the 2050. So I've got a little, and the truck has made some changes since you last saw it, that new bumper and the awesome new paint job and such. I think those little new lights down there are new as well. Probably chicken lights got more up top as well. But alright, so here we are in Elko, hometown. We got a loader just going to the mining place. Alright, so here we are again in post-narration. I said last episode that it was 3 episodes, which would mean this episode and the next one that were recorded badly. And that's not true. It's just turned out it was 2 parts of this episode, this being the first part, of course. And, of course, I have to show my truck off. Here's something that's been bugging me. Take a look. Go around this corner, and I have to stop and then turn the wheel around because you can't turn the wheel. What you need to be able to do is, I'm not sure if there needs to be a mod or just a slider in the settings to where you can turn your wheel at, like, full speed as fast as if you were just sitting somewhere parked at, like, I would say 30 miles an hour, or maybe just 20. Yeah, like it needs to be like a slider. I think that would be nice, or a mod if nothing else. Even though I'm not the hugest fan of mods, although mods could be showing up here soon, probably in this next episode. But we'll see. I'm not 100% sure about that yet. I know a lot of people have problems with this scale. I haven't had too many problems yet. It worked out good this time. So it is only going to be this episode that I'm going to have to do post-narration like this. I hope. We'll see how the next record goes. And I did leave the sound in here, the 2 times acceleration sound of the truck, just because I thought, shoot, why not? And it sounds kind of funny. It's kind of comical. And as usual, I have a lot more trouble than I think I do backing in. Partially because of those mirrors. Those mirrors are, ugh. But I was saying about turning, I'd say 20 or 30 miles an hour. That's way too fast for real life, but in game it would match just about right. And even like when you're going fast down the highway, you need to be able to keep turning the wheel. If not, if you turn it too quickly, yes, have the truck flip over, because that's what happens. Alright, excellent delivery. And the funny thing about this is it never actually happened. Oh, take a look at this. Long distance points, I got 3 of them, and that's all you need for the entire state of California and Nevada as of yet. So it's like I have all of them. But this never actually happened. When I edit to the next place, it'll be purely. I thought I hung up my truck here. That's why I'm backing around. What I did is I just ran down the interstate a little bit, and then got the experience I needed for level 16, and that's how that happened. Now, like I was gonna show you in the about truck browser, interior accessories. Okay, I can see my drive, and look where the exhaust cover is, the muffler cover there, and then you get the other mirrors. What the heck? The mirror stays in exactly the same place. You can't adjust it away, or not, to get this right angle. It's just the mirror is magically closer to the truck, and then you can't see anything. It's almost enough to make me switch to these. And I believe this is the way it is in real life, according to a truck that I've been in like this, or a W900 with the this cab, sleeper, and mirrors. Well, it's probably not right. It's probably 19 years older than this one if this is a 2016 model. But that's all beside the point. I'll see you again when we're back at the truck dealer / engine install place. Back in post narration at the Kenworth dealer. Where does it say? Over there. Okay, yeah. We're gonna drop in at 600 Cummins and pay very close attention to the price of the actual engines from the 500 horse to that 600 horse. It is not a very big difference, but they're charging me 20 grand. Cause I think what SES has done, they just decided, oh, you're taking one engine, you're pulling it out, and you're dropping a new one in there, which is not what's happening here. As you saw by the difference in prices, the engine's exactly the same. The only real difference, I mean, the parts on the inside, I believe are the same. I don't know for sure, but I believe the parts are all the same. Now, the only real difference why this engine makes so much more power is because it has a different computer program, which is set up to make more power. I wanted a shorter load here, but like I said, I have basically the equivalent of all the long distance points, so I usually end up with some pretty long loads, and then it's hard to find short ones when I want them. Pulling here in the middle intersection. Oh yeah, I remember this part now. Not the most glorious thing ever, but it happens when you fly around town at high speeds, past cars. The whole save thing. Reload. Back on the road again. But that's one thing I'd really love SES to do. Offer, well, let's just use a Cummins ISX-15 for an example. Have SES actually get a hold of Cummins, say, hey, what's the difference between these two ratings, these two different engine outputs, and they'll say, oh, well, it's maybe just the injectors and turbo, or maybe just the injectors, or probably even more likely, it's just going to be the computer. And so it's just a computer reprogram. Okay, the dealer can do that for you for a few $100s. Sometimes it could be more. It all depends on which dealer. I think turning a 475 cat up to a 550 was like 2 hours of labor and a couple $100. Of course, that didn't happen because company trucks. All company trucks aside, we're back on the road again and headed to our destination, which I'm not going to try and pronounce because I almost made a fool of myself doing that once. Right when we try and get some speed, momentum, just cruise. That's another thing, they have quite a lack of acceleration lanes in this game. And deceleration lanes for that matter. But I guess they gotta keep their scaling, and that makes sense. But I think turn-ups would be the way to go, to where you just take it to the dealer, and if there are differences, they could just change those parts and it'd be much cheaper. And even like performance shops, where you could take the truck in and they could bump you up, like in the case of the Cummins, I'd say an extra 100 horsepower, if not more, because it's a big engine and it's built to last. It's a real tough engine. And passing slow company trucks again with that big 600. I did notice, after you drive it for a while, then you notice, okay, especially on the interstates, it's keeping up that higher speed and you're going faster. I also noticed it liked that shift from 13th to 15th, and I split the next gear, but it liked that big jump a little bit more than 500 horse, so that was good. Finally made that road. 4x speed is really a little too fast for that roadside camera. Somewhere around here. Yeah, I must have missed it. But another place where I was going down the highway pretty quick and I just couldn't turn sharp enough. I think the truck would have withstood taking such a sharp turn. But unfortunately, I simply couldn't turn. Hopefully SCS makes a patch or a new feature for it. That would be great. They've done a great job as of yet. Of course, they do have their little discrepancies, as everyone will. And unfortunately, once again, not doing such a great job of backing up my trailer. Felt much more awesome at the time. What I should have done is I should have just made that left turn, pulled up, and then backed up, and then left turned like I just did here, and then backed in like so, instead of doing all this other weird stuff. But yeah, it turns out horrible still, and then try again, and it works okay. Yeah. So there's that, another excellent delivery. Getting closer to more levels, which I'm not sure why is necessary at this point. I've got the biggest engine and my truck set up pretty much how I want it. Well, I think that's going to be pretty much it for now. You can see up there my skills. I have one unused skill point because the first part didn't actually happen. You know what? What I want to do, I actually wanted to pay off some loan now that I have a decent amount of cash and some operating capital. So we're getting closer to being out of debt. And eventually I'm going to have to start thinking about buying other trucks for drivers, but that's still a ways in the future. And I would prefer not to go into debt to do that, but we'll see what happens. It might be a decent investment. Alright, well that's going to be it for today, so until next time, y'all have a good one.